thinking, well, Melanie, I have a bit of trouble getting my hostesses to choose a date that's only 2 or 3 weeks away. So this is what it's all about. Are you ready? Are you excited? Woohoo! Here we go. The bookings funnel. So let me just imagine that someone like Rebecca is putting up her hand to say yes to booking a party with me. And what I would do is I would say, now Rebecca, what is better for you? Would you prefer to do a weekday or a weekend get together? And she might say, I'd prefer to do a weekend. Then I'm looking at my bookings calendar and I'm going to narrow that down a little bit. And then I'll say, so Rebecca, the next spot I've got available, I do still have Saturday next weekend, or I've got Sunday the following weekend. So I'm narrowing down to 2 different days as an option. And then she might say, oh, this Saturday might be a little bit too soon. Can we go for the Sunday after? Absolutely. Now, what would you prefer? Do you want to go for a morning or an afternoon? And then Rebecca might say, oh, let's do an afternoon. That's always nice. And I say, so Rebecca, what's best for you? I usually start my afternoon parties at either 2 p.m. or 2:30. So what time would you like to choose? And she says 2:30 p.m. So I go, great, Rebecca, I've got you in there for not this Sunday, but the next at 2:30 in the afternoon. I'm going to get you a hostess pack so that you've got some beautiful invitations that you can hand out to your friends. And I can't wait to help you get some free gifts as my next hostess. So how easy was that? How far away did Rebecca book her party? It was only a maximum of about 2 weeks away. So let me recap. Just again, to quickly review, what I did there was alternate choice questions. So the bookings funnel is based on alternate choice questions. What's better for you? Would you prefer this one or that one? Both of those questions are expecting a yes or a yes response. And when we give our human brain 2 different options to choose from, it makes the decision-making process much faster and much easier. So you find this is a really simple strategy. If you sit down with a hostess and she's choosing a date with you and you're flicking through your calendar and they're flicking months ahead, you know, it takes ages to date them in. This is what you need to shorten that up and to get those dated in within the next 2 or 3 weeks. So it's alternate choice. I'm starting off with what's better for you? Would you prefer a weekday or a weekend? And then we go down to my next 2 available dates. Your calendar would be all filled out with what's available, what you've got going on in your life. My next 2 dates are either I've got Saturday coming up this weekend or Sunday the following weekend. What would you prefer? And then they might choose the Sunday. So what do you think? Should we do a morning or an afternoon party? And should we go for 2 p.m. or 2:30? So it gets narrower and narrower down the bookings funnel until you've got a definite date and time that's within the next 2 or 3 weeks.